Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market update for Thursday, October 13th. Stocks on Wall Street are posting modest losses to start the day. Investors don't seem to be having much reaction to some mixed economic data on the labor market and international trade, instead focusing on the season's first earnings report from a major financial institution. JPMorgan Chase reported a 4% decline in third quarter profit, citing a challenging banking and capital markets environment. But revenue held steady, and the results actually topped expectations. Despite that fact, JPMorgan shares are dropping 4% in early trading, and that's dragging down the rest of the financial sector. Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and Morgan Stanley are all down about 3%.
Turning to this morning's economic data, the number of Americans filing first-time claims for unemployment benefits inched down to 404,000 last week. And jobless claims from 2 weeks ago were revised up from an original reading of 401,000. Last week's reading is slightly better than economists were expecting, but it still remains at a level associated with a weak labor market. But we are seeing some signs of improvement in the 4-week average, which is a more accurate gauge of employment trends. It dropped to its lowest level since mid-August. Separately, the U.S. trade deficit was virtually unchanged in August, at a level of $45.6 billion. However, the deficit with China widened to a record $29 billion. To help close that gap, the U.S. Senate passed a bill this week that would allow new duties on goods from China and other countries that lawmakers say manipulate their currencies.
Following the data, the dollar is adding to its gains against other major currencies. The greenback is now trading at a little over $1.37 against the euro. Investors are also moving back into treasuries, pushing the yield on the benchmark 10-year note back down below 2.2%. Meanwhile, the dollar's relative strength is weighing on commodities. Gold is dropping $15 and is now below $1,670 an ounce. And oil prices are sliding for the second day in a row to just above $84 a barrel.
A couple stock movers to keep an eye on today. Gap is gaining ground after announcing a big expansion in Asia. The retailer will open a flagship store in Hong Kong within weeks, and Old Navy in Japan within 18 months, and plans to triple its locations in China by 2013. On the other side of the spectrum, Research in Motion is declining again today, down about 1%. The company said it's working around the clock to fix service disruptions that have spread across 5 continents. BlackBerry users are now dealing with problems in email, instant messaging, and browsing for the 4th straight day. And finally, keep an eye on Google. The internet search giant is set to report its quarterly numbers after the closing bell. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.